Hi y'all, welcome back to Feelin' Froggy Knits. My name is Maya. I like to make videos that accompany you with whatever you're doing. Knitting, crochet, sew, or maybe you're just doing the dishes, I don't know. So if that sounds like your jam or something that you are interested in, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every week. And for this week's video, I am going to be knitting a pattern by James and Watts. They are a knitwear designer, I believe based in Eastern Europe. They're friends with like Jessie Made Designs and one other really famous knitwear designer that I see pop up on my Instagram all the time. But I was first introduced to this designer when Martina from We Grow Wild made the Look at My Holes sweater, I believe last summer, out of some sort of plant-based fiber. The pattern from James and Watts that I am going to be making today is the Look at My Holes sweater. This sweater is meant to be a summer garment. They suggest in the pattern to use a summer fiber, but I have a different plan. When I saw the Look at My Holes sweater, my first thought was, wouldn't this look so great if it was mohair? Y'all with me on this? When I was in San Francisco and I got this, I decided this as a Look at My Holes long sleeve with like a very short body. So y'all, if you see the design right here, they have it so that it is short sleeved and a little bit cropped, but not crazy cropped. I have two of these hanks. They are listed as a 0 or a lace weight. And I know that fingering plus fingering equals DK, which is what the pattern calls for. I guess the first thing that we'll do is to do a gauge swatch, which feels kind of crazy coming from Feelin' Froggy Knits, but she's growing. She's growing, she's changing. She's an adult. Little baby's grown up. Well, then I will cake this up, knit a swatch, and meet you right back here. I don't know how many hours later it was. It took me 3 times to get the cast on right for the swatch, but I have the swatch. I've not blocked it, but I have it right here. And this yarn, I'm holding this single strand. It's going to work up so beautifully. I just want to say this one thing off the bat. The pattern definitely doesn't look like what the samples are in his design. That is okay because I want this to be a very airy kind of garment, which can be very easily achieved using Surrey alpaca or mohair by knitting with bigger needles. Yeah, just like a larger gauge. So here it is. It's so neon pink, like it's not even picking up how neon pink this is. Yeah, let's block this and then start the sweater. Start it? Oh my gosh. Because it's 74 degrees here today. So this is going to dry really fast. Lucky girl. I'm just a lucky girl. Swatch is blocked. I believe my stitch count is correct. It seems that way. This is what it looks like. The color in this is just everything, and y'all, the feel of it like flowing, I know it is just going to be this perfect little raglan. Oh, love a little raglan. This dried in like 2 seconds because it's just alpaca and silk, and it's got a bunch of holes in it. Well, y'all, we're gonna get this bad boy started today. Let's get it, dudes. It's update time for the look at my holes, look at my bright pink holes. I have separated for the sleeves or body or whatever, however you say that. Let's not be tangled, please. Oh, and that's all bent like that? Love that. I know before I said I was going to just work on the sleeves first, but my game of yarn chicken is becoming less and less relevant because it's not happening anymore. I have this much left of the whatever this is of Far Out in the Surrey Alpaca Base by Super Glow Fibers, and I have a whole other little hank of this, so this little puppy is gonna be just fine. I don't think I have that much more of the body to do, which is really fun. I know that it fits over my head because I've done it this way. Does it look good on me, guys? How do I look? Oh my gosh, hi, remember me? The person who never updates you on anything. For my look at my holes, I did the ribbing for the bottom, and I have started on one of the sleeves. I actually haven't tried it on yet, which is kind of scary to me, but let's do it together. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. So I really like this. It's definitely tight. I thought it would be a little looser, but that is a-okay. I haven't blocked it yet, so I think that will relax, loosen, whatever. But I really love, like, this is going to be a long sleeve, but I'm really loving the way that this looks. Here we are. I know that it is hitting kind of a weird spot on my boot. It's kind of like where my nipple is where the ribbing is hitting. But I think I really like the way that a more baggy, like slouchy up here thing looks, rather than like a tighter pulled down kind kind of thing, if you're catching my drift. I am going to make it long sleeve and hopefully have like a really tight ribbing here so that it'll be kind of like that more billowy look that I was going for. Instead of it being up here, it'll be in the sleeves. I don't know. This pattern has been so wonderful to work with. So to James N. Watts, hello, fellow YouTuber. I feel like he would find that funny if I said that. You are funny and talented and beautiful and make beautiful patterns, and I'm grateful that you are one of the designers that are out there in this world. So thank you for this. I'm gonna keep working on it. Did I update you when I finished the cuff? No, but I'm doing it now. Oh no, is it inside out? I've been putting it on a lot because it's at a point where I can and I just want to keep wearing it, which I guess is a good sign, but I digress. Here is the long sleeve. I mean, because it's pulling, it looks like it's thinner up here and bigger down here, but it's all the same size. And what I ended up doing for the cuff, so I didn't decrease any stitches to like make the ribbing, which I kind of wish I did, but I made a solution in the end. And what I did was I just made a very tight bind off. So this is how far it will stretch. And it works perfect. It fits around my wrist just fine. And yeah, I think that that was like a pretty good solution for the problem I was having. But last night I started on the second sleeve. This is how far I've got. I will absolutely 100p finish this today, which is super exciting because tomorrow it's going to be hot. And so I think if I finish this tonight, then I will be able to put it in the sun and block it in like 2 seconds and then show you the finished product. Plus, I really want to block this because I want it to grow and change and just see what it does. I don't know. But I love this thing. I will be wearing it over all of my tank tops. Like anytime I wear a tank top, I will be wearing this over because it's warm, but it's not. I messed up right here. I feel like I dropped stitches is what happened, but I kind of like the way that looks. Okay. I'm eating a plum. It's like not dark at all. And it's crunchy, but it tastes so good. Starcrest Knits just put out a like design with me vlog. Very excited to see this. And actually she said a while ago that she was going to be doing this, and I was like, I want to design something. So I may or may not be designing something as well, but that's for another day. And it's also funny because it's a top, a tank top. Looks nothing like what she made, but I don't think of that as copying. I think of that as like, we should be friends, you know? was just like, okay, let me backtrack. So last night I finished the look at my holes and I was so excited. I almost blocked it like in the dead of night. It was like probably 11 p.m. when I finished. But I remembered that High Fiber Knits, I'm not sure of her name. What is her name? I follow her on Instagram and everything. But High Fiber Knits recently knitted the look at my holes, and she made a video of before and after blocking, and it was like very drastic. So I wanted to do a try on before. I don't know how much the fabric will change because this is different than what she made hers with, and it's, you know, it's like a mohair pretty much, so I don't think it grows or whatever, but it's alpaca, and alpaca grows, but there's still, I don't know, we'll see. But here, ooh, I think I did a pretty good job. Also, I don't know which one's the front, which way's the front and which way's the back anymore. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah. So I wouldn't wear it with a blue top, but this has a built-in bra, so I wanted to wear it today. I'm thinking I want it to be like more on this top area rather than like pulling it down, but that works too. Obviously it's like pretty tight on my skin. And one thing, I think this sleeve is shorter than this one, and I'm pretty sure there are less stitches in this sleeve than there are in this one, because look, this one's like billowy out and this one is like what did I do? Like, I don't even so who knows? Okay, pre-blocking. So look, are the sleeves different lengths? Ugh, what did I do? Like, but I love it. It's so soft. Like, when I stand right here, I feel warm, but then I move and it's cooling because of all the holes. Look at my bright pink holes. Some terrible protein powder in it, but I have to freaking use it. Like, why is there sweetener in protein powder? Ugh, it's so gross. Like, you're already putting, I guess some people mix it with water, but like, I don't. I put it with some berries and some bananas. Let's wash and block her. Post washing and blocking, Rick and Chef's kiss. Somehow like the sleeves feel like they evened out. It's way baggier here at the bottom, so it's not, I would say, like the ribbing is not as effective, which I don't need it to be and I don't want it to be. Yeah, over this little white tank I feel like is just perfect. This is exactly how I was envisioning it. Maybe if it was a little shorter, like say up to here. I can't show you my boobs because you can see my nipples through this. Maybe if it was like this, but honestly I like the draping like just over, because like the bottom of my boobs are right there, right? So it's like just, I know I'm like touching myself a lot, but I feel like you all need it for the full effect. So obviously these sleeves aren't like way down to my wrists, and I usually find with my knits that I make my sleeves way shorter than any other shirts I ever own or sweaters or whatever, and I think that's because I am a girl with short limbs and have never had the opportunity to have clothes that fit or fit how I would like them to. So with this, with the cuffs, I just really like how they turned out. I love the length of them. I guess let's talk about the pattern a little bit. So this is Look at My Holes by James N. Watts. I don't know when he put this out, maybe a couple years ago, but literally today, like I opened my phone and there it was. He made a new version that has some kind of shaping to it. So right now, this is just a straight up raglan, no shaping at all. And in this new one, there is. So if you have already purchased the pattern and want that in your life, want some little, you know, want some length, I don't know, whatever. If you want that in your life, then, and if you already have bought the pattern, you can download it, a new one. And that version is now available for everybody, which is really cool and fun and fresh. So that's a fun little aside about this pattern. It's like a couple years old, but still very relevant. This pattern, I see it everywhere. Reminding, I used Super Glow's Surrey Alpaca base. It's a Surrey Alpaca and silk. I don't know the percentages off the top of my head. This is in the colorway Far Out. And I just wanted a floofy version of this. And it gave me exactly that. I was very surprised that I was able to use the needles suggestion with this lace weight yarn, but I guess that's kind of how lace weight yarns can work. And I want to experiment with that more in the future. I actually just recently ordered 2 skeins of Wandering Flocks mohair in the icy purple. I think I'm gonna like hold them double and make something like this again. I don't know, I feel like this is it's the season. Oh, fat say, Danini. Maybe I should show you like full body of it or like an outfit. Ah, let me go. Let me put on a fit.
A September night and the summer's old. This still feels so right, but it's getting cold. Door is open like the fuse. If you want me to, I will let you go. There'll be someone.
Well, y'all, that is gonna be it for me this week. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and going on another little adventure with me as I grow and become better and more skilled and yada yada yada. So thank you so much for being here. And if you would like to continue being here, consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Monday, usually. Like this video if you liked it. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your night or day wherever you are, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Makes me love you even